Welcome to another episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeff.
And we just watched an episode of The Real Housewives of Dubai.
Yes, I don't even know what episode it is, number, but...
I'm surprised.
I am not keeping track of Dubai like I should be, but yes.
Sorry, I forget we're being videoed. I'm looking down. I'm trying to get my notes up from the episode because I was like, oh no, I forget what we were going to talk about.
Videoing is so new to us. In fact, this is episode 2 of us videoing ourselves. I shouldn't maybe not touch my eye.
Yeah, we probably don't do that. Of course, the thing that I need isn't coming up right now. Yeah. So we'll have to wing it the old-fashioned way. Some of my notes are pretty funny, though. But
I'm sure they were.
But for Dubai, I think it's helping me kind of like, because I think I don't truly care yet, but I'm starting to. It keeps me kind of engaged with what's going on, and reminds me that there's some funny quips and one-liners that get brought up. And
well, you care. I mean, we made a whole TikTok video about how it's heating up. And
no, I mean, I guess I'm not using the right words, but yeah, I'm just I'm not as invested in this franchise as I have been. I'm starting to get more invested.
Gotcha. By the way, I'm petting a cat, different cat from last time that nearly jumped over the ledge. This is Maeve, our other cat. You can't see her, but she's down there. Being Maeve.
And so I have to say, when you have notes on your iPhone, they're a lot shorter than when you send them in a text, a messenger on Facebook. I'm like, oh, that's a lot of notes.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sorry, I should read one, right?
Yeah. Well, we want to start the episode with... we pick up on Dressgate.
Dressgate and how, they just, these dresses are so hideous. I'm not going to wear them.
I don't even have buttons.
Yeah.
And it's mustard yellow. I'm not a hot dog.
But she's really paranoid. I think that the whole idea of Lisa's doing this to make me look bad. We're all going to look horrible and she'll look great. And it's no, she looked bad too.
I mean, it was a lot of nude illusion, which I don't appreciate unless you're a figure skater.
And even then,
it was just really, it just kind of, I'm sure they were authentic, Bali dresses from a
Polynesian? No, I don't.
No, that's not right. I don't know what is right, but from a local designer. It's great that she did that and took the time. And yeah, they shouldn't have really, pissed all over it.
Right.
But they weren't the best dresses.
Right.
So, yeah.
And as Chanel said, the local designer's name was what? Huh? Was she actually, so was that the joke she was making that?
No, she wasn't. That was an unintentional joke.
But okay, so she trying to have she's telling the women who didn't want to play along that they should go ahead and, or was she saying that the fashion designer was such a bad fashion designer that his name was?
No, I think she was saying it. I mean, you'll have to look up this person, not now. But I think she was actually saying the name, but it sounded like a euphemism for oral pleasure.
I don't think I think she was doing that on purpose. There's no way. That'd be
But she said it so serious. I think Chanel would have a wink if she was being funny.
I think she was being funny.
Yeah.
We'll have to look it up because there's just no way. That'd be under the grandstands by Seymour Butts, or on the Yellow River by IP Freely. Those old timey book names.
Not the Yellow River.
God. I know.
No,
that's questionable these days.
But I think it was great that they didn't go because we had some interesting and fun, just the cuff, Taleen, Brooks, and Stanbury, hijinks.
That was nice. I mean, I like first and foremost that they just pretty much up and just did not go.
Yeah.
That's pretty bold of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
To be well, also too is they were about to shut down the kitchen. They were so late. I really wanted a time clock.
Oh, see?
To be how late are they? When was the dinner supposed to start? When is the kitchen closing? How are we getting close to that point? Because they were just, You'd think that housewives would not miss up a chance to put up a timer or a countdown and show how late someone is, but I would think.
Apparently they did.
They did. But yeah, I think they were what, there's no point in us going. We're already so late. Let's just stay here and order some Thai food.
And really, what is the, did you really miss out by not going to that party? I mean, Saba was so interesting.
I mean, Saba will just ask the questions why do you think she didn't come? Was it really about the dress? It's Saba, no.
Yeah.
No.
I I'm unintentionally making her out to be like she's kind of a boring drip of a housewife, but I think she's proving to be just kind of a boring drip of a...
Too normal.
Yeah.
Like the most interesting thing that's happened with Saba has taken place after the season has aired. It's currently going on right now with her and Sara had a falling out. That I care about for some reason. But Saba currently on my screen, I'm like, no.
You don't care about her Mrs. Howell boat dress she was wearing?
Mrs. Howell with her feathers. It was a high neck. And then you cut to like her latest confessional look and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What in the Saba Bundy are you wearing? It's like
a Kelly Bundy?
Yes, but Saba.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, she's not my favorite dresser.
No.
Or chest of drawers.
No.
I'm sorry. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting at the dinner that Ayan was starting to pitch the narrative that like, Stanbury makes herself the victim all the time. And like by, not showing up or not by not participating, she can like claim that boo-hoo, like nobody likes me sort of vibe.
Basically, she brought it up and then Sara like ran with it and she's like, yes, you're right. And so by the time they got back to the wherever the hell they're staying, because it's really not clear.
Is it a hotel? Yeah, let's see the Airbnb.
Sidebar on that. I feel like if this is a more interesting place that they were staying at, there would be tons of like, footage on it, like, like the real estate hotel porn of it all would be like big time, like they always do on Housewives trips.
Right.
And it's like they just like keep going back to like this meeting room and they go back to their room. We didn't really see much of their room. It must have been like a really no frills, just not like basic, but basic, like not like motel, but not great.
I mean, it clearly looks like a fine place, but it probably isn't all that glamorous in the scheme of things.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if they like ran out of money for the Dubai production, but it just, there was nothing from the hotel. And I'm like, this is so weird.
They're staying in the PA's aunt's basement.
They're staying in like the Radisson.
3 hours from anything to do in Bali.
Yeah, they always have to like go out but there's not even like, I mean, we did get to see the pool. That was pretty nice.
Right.
But like, aside from that, which nobody used the pool. Except for like at that...
Tonight when they got drunk, yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't like sit out by the pool. Like, I really didn't get a definition of the space.
Right.
I would have liked that. But going back, I know where I left off.
My notes, we were talking about Saba, or no, about setting up Stanbury to be the I'm left out of things.
So that by the time they get back, and then she's like, I'm going to confront you, and you're trying to have a pity party, and like distance yourself, not distant, distance yourself. And it was like, in that sense, I feel like she was parroting Sara. Chanel was. So it's almost like what they say about like how people have to like coax Chanel and make her, not make her, but like get her to
her point. Like I have to do with you right about now.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
She really was like, oh yes, you're right, Sara, and I'm going to like reflect that.
Yeah, they just kind of need to like refine her words so that she uses the correct ones and doesn't accidentally like upset someone. That seems what it sounds like they do with her a lot.
Maybe
is they're like, wait, are you? Because what did she say to the producer? Oh, you and your friends you did drugs? And she's like,
yes, we did, but no, like in a good way or something.
I think she's meaning we dragged each other.
Yeah, we dragged each other. Maybe she's thinking like drug. Like, no, I'm using the correct past tense.
Like, then we drugged my friends. I was like, what?
No, this is not season 9 of Atlanta. No one got drugged.
No one got drugged? Someone got drugged on Atlanta?
No. That was the rumor. Started that rumor.
I've never seen it with Phaedra on it.
Oh.
So no, sir, I do not remember.
Okay, well, sidebar. Yeah, the rumor that got started that Candy and Todd and drugging and sleeping with
swinging
with Portia. No, I was swinging, like drugging and having sex with Portia. Phaedra started it. She told this to Portia, who then brought it to Candy on camera, and it blew up. And then by the time they got to the reunion, Portia's like, oh, Phaedra told me, because nobody knew where the rumor came from. And it was like, oh, and that's why Phaedra exited.
Oh, okay.
And,
and so now
Candy wouldn't film with her.
Got it.
So that's why she's been off this entire time. So.
Okay. But Dubai, what's this have to do with it?
drugging.
Oh, right. Using the wrong tense of the word. I was like, how did we get there?
Are we just tired? We're like
very
not remembering Blaine.
We're very tired.
This is like we're like punch drunk, like Brooks and Taleen and Caroline. We're just like, damn, and like,
but when Ayan was going off on Caroline Stanbury, Brooks was just loving it. Was just living for it.
Literally, she was like instead of popcorn, she had like Thai food.
The eyes were just so childlike. Yeah. It's so good.
It was nice that Taleen apologized.
Yeah,
because it was. I mean, it was like fun housewives, but it was also like, pretty crappy to be like, we're not gonna go, and just like last minute and leave everyone else hanging. Because it's like you're doing a show here and everyone else showed up and wore the dress that made them not look great.
Right.
But, so to not participate, it was...
Also, they probably had contractual obligation because New Delusion sponsored this whole entire episode. So they probably, had to put something on.
But oh, God.
Contractual obligations.
New Delusion since, I don't know, a reunion.
Moving on, the next day, Stanbury calls Sergio to basically... complain about Ayan the previous night.
Yeah, I like it that she felt bad. You can tell she actually likes Chanel this season because she felt bad that everything blew up. And when they finally had the sit-down conversation, which had to happen at a swing place because it couldn't happen at the house when everyone was gone. But whatever. They needed some scenery.
I have some opinion about the swing, by the way.
You thought it was...
Well, so first off, I don't know if it was the swing, but I have to think it was. When they first showed the establishing shot, they show the swing and it has a Kohl's towel on it. Like there's just a terry cloth towel from...
Did you say a Kohl's towel?
Yeah, it's like it was from the Kohl's collection or something. It's just some ratty old towel just folded up on the... It's like this huge swing that's apparently like the photo op of Bali just has this, here's a towel.
First of all, it's not slander Kohl's. Maybe they could be a sponsor one day. We like Kohl's. So it wasn't a ratty towel from Kohl's. It was like a ratty towel from
No, it's a beautiful towel that I got from Kohl's the day that I bought it. But that's been on that damn swing so long that it just turned into a ratty ass towel from Kohl's. But
you would find it at Radisson.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm maligning Radisson.
No, we're a Hilton family. Just in general, that's where all our points are. That's,
right.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Is Radisson?
No, Radisson's Marriott.
Marriott.
Yeah. Anyways. But anyway, yeah, also in that swing was just such a letdown. Like, they're like, oh, this beautiful swing. I expected it would be over the ocean.
Right.
And then it was just over this bramble of trees.
I think because this thing does happen, you want to be on. I'd rather fall down the bramble than into the ocean to my death. At least like the bramble would kind of break your fall.
I think it would still be a lot of death involved.
Probably so. I mean, I wouldn't do it all together. I don't care if there was a harness. I would not be launching myself voluntarily over a cliff because that's just not something you do.
Right. But I guess the point is, as I keep looking at my notes, I think it was very good that Stanbury took the time to sit down and have a one-on-one discussion with...
And actually a very honest one. Basically like, it's my fault. I wanted to get a dig in at Sara and Brooks. It backfired. It hurt you and Lisa. I apologize.
Right.
So...
And she even said she talked to Lisa about it already and that,
she did?
Yeah, she says, no, I thought she said that I talked to Lisa and said that I was...
Oh, you're right. It was my fault.
It was my fault.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's good too. I think she does care about Ayan.
But it did make me wonder if it was because between seasons, Ayan and Caroline were like, well, we're really the two stars of the show. So how about we make sure we have a united front?
Right.
Because it did seem, and maybe that's people's criticism of Stanbury, it did seem a little negotiation like it was a little contractual.
Right. A little bit of a 180. I think it's more so, if I was being cynical, I would say Stanbury saw that Chanel was a breakout star, and she was like, I don't want to fight against that because I look like a dick. So I'm going to befriend this woman. But I think it actually became real.
Yeah.
But maybe, she didn't intend that to happen, but that's where it is.
Right.
But I think it was because so many people love Chanel, and they I think a lot of people did like Stanbury too because they knew her from Ladies of London, but Chanel really broke out and was super popular and the whole period dot thing. Mm-hmm. And I think Stanbury's like, I don't want to compete with that. Let me just be cool with you and I'll fight with somebody else.
With Caroline Brooks.
Yeah. Or Lisa or Sara.
But I think for sure it was a class act for her to sit her down and talk with her. And, also a good excuse to not go on an ATV ride.
Right. Which didn't look that bad. Looked kind of fun.
It looked kind of fun. But if you had to guess, I don't have an answer. How many ATV rides have housewives taken?
Oh, I'm sure a ton.
What do you think, more than 10 or less than 10?
More than 10. It's a way to be like, oh, I'm a classy lady, but now look at me on this, oversized dirt bike.
Right, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
Juxtaposition is too juicy.
Right, you
for
can't.
Producers.
Yeah, look, I'm wearing designer clothing on an ATV.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and Lisa too, with the all that hair, and Brooks too. I'm like, that's gonna get caught in something, and you're gonna get snatched ball.
I thought the same thing. I was like, that's way too long.
No, that's like a whiplash waiting to happen. No.
Maybe she just had bad glue on that day.
You gotta bundle it up. I feel like when Cynthia does that hair, she's doing activities, she will get it together, because that could get caught in something.
Yeah,
you're yanked back.
But I mean, maybe that's the difference between a wig and a weave.
Well, yes, Lisa is a weave. It's her extensions are sewn in, whatever,
right.
all the above. Brooks is a wig, but still, you don't want something. I'm sure Brooks's might be glued a bit. You don't want something snatched.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe she just had some. She did bad glue that day. It's we're gonna go easy on it.
You still get your hair gets caught up in a wheel.
Oh, I'm sure
on an ATV.
I bet.
I would. Then.
Water's great.
I wish I had some of that. What else? Oh, Sara.
Oh, right. Thank you. My note was, and this podcast drama about Ayan and the shirtless man, and I was like, what?
First of all, I forgot his name. I assume it's the hot German guy. Second of all, you're not really dating. You're kind of dating, and he's telling you what to do, and Saba got so upset about it. How dare you? I'm going to call him right now. It's
I have to say that was the worst Kiki I've ever seen in my life. That is not the person you want to be hanging out with. And Saba's just that reaction. I was like, oh, this is the worst kind of housewives chat I've seen in a long time. I don't know why. She's just not fun.
Podcast. It was dumb dramatics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't need it. And of course, how much does she get paid for a podcast?
I mean, I would like $45,000 for a podcast.
Can we just get paid anything for a podcast?
Yes.
Any advertisers?
I mean, just be hi, Campbell's Soup, I will do your commercial, but I need $45,000.
Yeah.
In order to.
You think Campbell's Soup is $45,000 worth?
No.
Big money in soup.
I don't know who's paying Sara to talk about her life on a podcast, but they're getting ripped off. Because that ain't worth it.
All right.
Scream into a pillow on the podcast. I mean, I no.
Probably.
No.
Scream into a pillow. Sorry. I'm really slow tonight. I apologize.
No.
They get dressed up and they go to was it dinner?
At the house.
At the house, yeah.
Stanbury looks horrible. Her dress looks horrible.
Yeah.
Talk about the Kelly Bundy collection.
It's more of the Ashley Darby collection, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's probably from Revolve.
I mean, I like that she was kind of just looking normal, and then in comes Ayan wearing a Cleopatra costume. Yeah.
Total reunion dress. She looked great. Lisa looked great. I saw too much side boob.
Lisa had that literal fringe dress.
A la Michaels.
Yeah, it was yarn dress is what it was. A lot. But
we need to connect our people behind.
Oh, we need to borrow that dress.
Yes.
The side boob, there was a lot of side boob.
A lot of side boob. Her boob, let's say, first of all, her boobs are great. Love Lisa's boobs as much as a gay man can. But it's either the side boob tonight or her boobs look like they're about to explode in that confessional look. And I'm just and I also feel like I'm seeing areola, and it's so much great boobs, but it's they're gonna just explode.
Yeah, and then the wings on that dress are gonna fly away with just their boobies.
Mean, it's like Angels in America. I don't know what's happening. I don't know it's too much. It's too much. But yes, they have a bunch of bottle opener dildos.
Yes, which we've learned they're not legal in Dubai.
No, don't go through.
So I wonder if you go to the airport and there's that little bin next to the where the people all the water bottles, yes. Is there just a bin filled with dildos before people go through? Probably not, because they're illegal to have. And
they really confiscate them and put them somewhere where the sun don't shine. I don't know. And by where the sun don't shine, I mean like a locker and
yeah. No, I know what you meant. I mean, you wouldn't suggest anything like that.
No, yeah. So that's pretty funny that like Sara like kept giving us like, all these like, little factoids about like Dubai.
Meanwhile, she's dressed like Dave Matthews, wearing whatever that is, this giant Pharrell hat and then I don't know. She just looked like she should have been hacky sacking, and it was just
playing Crash.
Yeah, ants marching. The whole thing.
I never liked Dave Matthews.
I always liked the music, but I couldn't get into it.
It was so of my high school era, and everyone was into DMB and like, playing it all the time and like have the bumper stickers or some stuff.
Yeah.
Like stickers on their lockers. Never was into Dave Matthews. And let me tell you, I like some corny ass music. But that is not.
I think I like probably 5 Dave Matthews songs, and
I couldn't tell you 5 Dave Matthews songs. All I know is Crash.
Satellite.
Yeah, I'm sure if I heard, I'd be like, oh, that song.
Yeah.
But like, okay, I know 2 Dave.
And then Ants Marching, you just don't know the name of it.
I know they all just
the trumpety one. That one.
Oh, that's
yeah. Wow, I'm surprised I did that pretty well. Yes.
I have to pay for that.
No, it's only a few seconds.
Oh my!
If anything, they should pay us for the wonderful cover we just did.
As I call them, corny ass. So I know 3 Dave Matthews songs for the record.
I'll find 2 more before the pod. No, I won't. I'll forget.
I mean, that was just like, no. Are they still together?
I don't know. I think Dave Matthews is around doing something, and his band. That's not his band. It's just the whole thing was the Dave Matthews Band.
Right.
It's the whole thing about the apostrophe S and all that. I don't want to get into it. But meanwhile, back on the show,
right?
If I could ask you a question, do you think there have been more palm readers than there have been ATV rides?
Yes. Everybody, like housewives, love a chance, like toss out any sort of psychic palm reader, tea reader, coffee grind reader.
I really thought you were just going to say coffee grounds.
I was saying coffee grind, coffee ground. Sorry. Any sort of reader, they will bring them out to catapult a storyline.
Yeah, no,
but she kept saying the same thing, like, don't be emotional. Don't be emotional. Like, you're strong, you're independent, as long as you won't be emotional.
She's probably like, I've seen you guys yelling at each other for the last 30 minutes. It's scaring the crap out of me. Let me leave.
Well, like Sara kept apologizing for her, like, oh, I'm so sorry, because like Caroline and the dildos, and it's like. Sara's just really too uptight sometimes.
Are we still recording? We are. Okay. When the thing blinks out, you get a little.
We do. We are, so like, yeah. By the way, we're like, the stars, the directors, the producers. We do all the roles.
We're the stars.
We don't have a PA like Brooks.
Yeah.
So like, these are our camera phones.
You can tell, all the makeup we're wearing.
Yes, I think you're going to probably look less Victorian ghost this time.
I think so. I made careful to make sure I don't look all pale as hell.
Yes.
So, now I got to switch over my other screen to see. This is really a bad episode.
Or is it so bad it's good?
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? Also, this 10 o'clock. This is recording this, after, it's...
I don't know if I have to write a letter to Andy Cohen or they had a Bravo to put these shows...
Don't they know that they're making it for old women and old men? I mean, come on,
lower middle age. We're not old.
No, we're not young. We're not the demographic that that they're in.
But for sure, or not for sure, but I have a guess that when Salt Lake comes back, it'll be on Sundays in the Jersey slot. Because New York, we'll get to that in a second too, is going to be on. I'm sure it'll be on at 9 o'clock on Tuesdays, and OC will stay on 9 o'clock on Thursdays, but they need something in that 8 o'clock hour to fill the Jersey hole. So I think it'll be Salt Lake because it did so well last season and it became part of the zeitgeist and blah, blah.
I want anything. Anything 9 o'clock. I'm good.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yeah. Anything 8 o'clock.
Yeah, because this is way too late.
See, I'm too tired.
Get to bed, get up early tomorrow. Got things to do. Anywho, back to the show.
Why did the psychic or why did the palm reader have like a clipboard? Was it for all of the notes that she has to take?
Well, she had to like have them write like sign their names so she could like see their.
So basically a liability release form. I'm like, none of the things I'm about to tell you, or I'm not
like the palm, your hand, like, so she could get a sense of their.
I'm a little dubious of the need for a clipboard.
Look, I mean, she said Caroline's gonna have a baby. So I think if I was Caroline,
talking to the producer for a half an hour before she got there is what told her Caroline's having a baby.
So that's like she pulled an old Sinead and rope-a-dope.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. I think if I was Caroline, just to be petty and uproot my life, I'd have a baby just to spite Lisa. Because Lisa's like, that baby's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I'd be like, hey, look at this. I'm pregnant.
Yeah, you would do something like that. You just to spite somebody.
Really?
Yeah, you would.
Cut off your nose to spite your face.
No, you wouldn't do it that way, but you would be like, I'll show them. Damn it, I forgot what I was going to say. It was something about the baby, but no, you'll never.
I'm enjoying this episode.
I mean, it's fine. It's good. Brooks needs medication, and meditation. Do you think she said medication to be funny, or did she really think the person said medication?
I think she really thought the person said that. But I also think it's funny. She needs medication for her lactose intolerance. Like if you're gonna eat a bunch of cheese, like take Lactaid.
Well, also on top of that, I mean...
Or just avoid cheese because you're lactose intolerant.
That's one thing, but how lactose intolerant... I mean, I drink gallons of milk, so, I'm not.
Yes.
I still make chocolate milk. It's great. It's fantastic. In fact, I'd like some chocolate milk right about now.
You're not drinking chocolate milk at I don't know what time.
11 o'clock. It's fine.
It's 11 already.
It'll be fine. Yeah, it's 11 already.
Dear Lord.
But yeah, I've never heard of people like projectile vomiting because of eating cheese. I thought cheese would, if anything...
It come out the other direction.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, like, was it just bad cheese? Like, or again...
Or she's being dramatic.
I think she's being dramatic. That would be my guess.
I think maybe she, like, threw up... But yeah, I don't know. I've never had a lactose intolerant attack.
Like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
So...
But moving on. What did we think about... I'm just interviewing you this time because I have notes I can refer to. What did you think about this whole age reveal on Ayan?
So she's between 45 and 50.
Well, no shit. I needed a dentist to tell me that. I couldn't look at her and go, well, probably in her mid to late 40s. Like, well, I'm so damn glad that they made this a storyline for us.
And the reveal of, like, we have all these cupcakes and here's your age. I was like, this is so complicated.
I thought,
like have her close her eyes, have 2 cupcakes with a 5 and a 0, open your eyes, make a wish. Oh, that's your age.
No, but she's any one of those ages.
Oh, it's 45 to 50. I didn't catch that.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't being obvious enough. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, so yeah, the dentist is saying you're anywhere from the age of 45 to 50.
Right.
You can choose whichever one you want. The closest we can get you is this 5-year age range.
I mean, I believe it. I think, she looks very good. I could see her being around our age.
Yeah, exactly. But I wouldn't know it's 50.
Like my age, though.
But you wouldn't, if you were her, would you pick 50 or would you go with like 47?
I'd go in the middle, like 47.
Yeah, because she doesn't look 50.
No, I don't think she's 50. No, I think she's probably the same age as Caroline at Stanbury.
Yeah, exactly. It's this whole thing of like, you're just mad that I'm older than you or whatever. It's like, whatever.
And then the other day, like, slightly off topic, Brooks turned 36.
Yeah, that's right. Brooks or Lisa?
Brooks.
Or was she lying about her age? Maybe she's 46. Maybe it's one of those good old jokes about...
I don't... Well, I shouldn't have gone down that road, but...
about how we were wondering because her husband or ex is so much older.
And so I thought, like, oh, she must be in her 40s. But she's 36.
But her kid is only like 10, right? Or 11, 12.
Around there. He's like preteen,
right.
I think. So that's why I was like, wow.
Maybe we need to look that up because maybe she's just being cheeky and, I'm turning 36 again.
Like Lisa, I'm sure I could believe I don't even know if she's 36. I don't know anyone's... Is Saba like in her 30s? I don't know. How old is Sara? She's been divorced twice.
Saba's in her 30s, but dresses like she's 75 as the mother of the bride at a wedding.
She's doing a Saba Bundy confessional look.
True.
It's like,
true.
Whatever. But no, it did great. aside from like the dumb age reveal, I think it was them like, booty shaking like pool and
drunk
Caroline getting on that float. I was like, oh, surely she's gonna end up in the pool, and she didn't, and she was like having fun, and I like fun drunk Stanbury. Drunk Stanbury is better than drunk Brooks. Oh. Although I did appreciate drunk Brooks and Taleen like horsing around the night before.
Yeah.
So I think drunk Brooks when she's being nice and fun, not like mean and calling someone to see you next Tuesday.
Well, which is funny though, because Caroline and Stanbury was saying she kind of likes her when she's being mean. This is the one that I can deal with. I know what I'm getting.
Being catty about other people.
Right. Well, we all love our friends when they're being shady about people who aren't us.
This is true as well.
Yeah. So
that's true.
Again.
I think, was that everything that happened in the episode?
That's my notes. That's all my notes. I thought it was pretty funny they had a DJ outside for their little pool party.
Oh, they did? I missed that.
There's just a guy spinning records, making the playlist happen. I was like, wow, they're putting... Like they needed a DJ to make this night a success. It's their last night in Bali. Whoop, whoop. So.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
DJ party of 7.
So yeah, it seems that next week
looks like a big letdown from like all the drama that happened in the trip. It's like Caroline and Sergio talking yet again about having a kid. Nina makes an appearance. Woo!
Well, they have important fruitcake business to discuss, the three of them. So they're going to get that ironed out.
Fruitcakes and kidnapping.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to see, because the way they did it in the preview made it seem like that girl's going to kidnap my son. And then it just cuts to Caroline Stanbury's drama. It's like, maybe that one's more important.
And now are we just now hearing about the fact that your kid, who was sitting right next to her as she's like telling the story.
We shouldn't be laughing about it.
It's not funny about him being kidnapped. It's funny about like how it's being chosen as like a B plot on a reality show.
Yeah. And also, like, I mean, how often does that sort of happen where they're just casually throwing around, oh yeah, and then the help tried to kidnap my son again, I hope.
Thought her the help. That's what she's trying to kidnap.
I hope and I pray not often, because I don't pray often. That's why I don't do it. I don't pray.
You don't eat, pray, party?
I do not eat, pray, party.
No.
Or eat, pray, ugly fashion.
I mean, they did party. Brooks did bring the party.
Right.
And
that's right. Lisa was the food. Not noodles.
Noodles.
I shouldn't do that.
That's more Alexis.
Okay.
Or Lexi if you...
I can't really shimmy very well.
Lexi if you're nasty.
Okay, so fire. Remember, I can't do the fire.
It's very easy to do fire.
And what's water?
Or others like this.
Oh, right. Well, I don't know if I can even do that.
Fire. These are the flames. Just now you're like doing like Wayne and Ted.
Bill and Ted?
No, Wayne and Garf's like.
Anyway, I have no rhythm. That's the point of this.
So cute.
It's not. I'm gonna watch it later, and it's not cute. I promise.
Segueing away from Dubai.
Oh yeah.
The trailer. As I lost my voice.
The way you start segueing away from Dubai. Very really, solemn note.
Really important stuff. So the trailer for New York dropped. What were your thoughts?
It's a lot of stuff. I really like it.
A lot of stuff.
I think it's going to be a fun season. My only takeaway was that Pavitt is a tool.
I could have told you that last. And I did tell you that. We didn't have the podcast. No,
right. I liked Pavitt. I thought it was. When I saw him, I was happy to see him, and then he was all like, would rather take Elon Musk over Beyonce? Like, what kind of a madman are you?
Even if you're saying that in jest, in the current climate, like, why would you say that on a reality show aimed at women?
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, oh, Pavitt's so great, and, blah, 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 and his miles, don't make fun of him, and no.
Yeah.
I never liked Pavitt. I don't like Pavitt. I don't think I'm going to like Pavitt next season.
I'm hoping I can like Pavitt. I'm on a road back to Pavitt.
I like Sai's husband. He's the best husband to me because he seems chill and he's cool and he's cute and he doesn't call women bipolar when they're not or call them bitches when they're not. So that's why I like him.
Oh, yeah. That could also be a reason to dislike Pavitt.
Yes. Can't remember his name off the top of my head right now.
That's why
I like him.
Well, that's why season 2. I don't know. We only know Abe because...
Abe the Babe.
Yeah. And because she says his name a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they have some sort of problem about lying.
He's lying. Yeah.
So I'm happy to see Jenna. I didn't really know it was going back and forth with all that was going on. Mm-hmm. Like, again, it seemed cut in a way that was intentionally confusing.
My thing about the trailer was like a lot of stuff was thrown out there and it wasn't cohesive. So I'm like, who is she talking to? What's she talking about? Who's pregnant? Like, it was like just juicy things, but like it's because they weren't put in any sort of order. I was like, I don't understand.
Right.
But I'm sure I'll appreciate it when it happens. I'll be like, oh, that's what that was. That's who Sai was telling it to, like, right. Not today, Satan.
So you're already interested in seeing what happens. And
yes.
Perfect.
The only thing that was really like, back and forth was the Uba Bren fight.
I was kind of in for it because I just, Uba's obviously a model, but like if she was really truly comparing herself to Naomi or to supermodels, you're a beautiful model, no doubt, but don't act like the world knows who you are because of your modeling.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe there's a circle of people that do. I'm not.
Yes,
I'm not.
Because we don't know every. Yes.
Yeah.
One, we're not like downplaying her success as a model or as a woman. But also, if she's saying like I'm like Naomi Wish, Giselle Wish, if she truly is saying it, because again, editing. But if she's saying it as like I'm up there with them, I'm like, I don't necessarily think so. But I think you're great for what you're doing. I don't think you're modeling for Dress Barn, although.
That's a really good dig.
I haven't heard Dress Barn in so long since I like left the South, probably. So the house it went throughout Dress Barn, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I mean, it's kind of what everyone, if you don't really know who she is, that's probably what you're thinking. And so
your mind doesn't go to Dress Barn, might go to like catalog in general.
Well, you're about to say JCPenney, weren't you?
No, I was trying to think, is Dress Barn catalog?
Let's go with Kohl's. We've already brought Kohl's into this, so let's just keep it with Kohl's.
Like you're Kohl's model, which isn't a dig, but like, it's not Vogue. So,
although again, maybe she is in Vogue and we're not the people who are reading
Vogue. There's so many Vogues too. There's like Italian Vogue, like
right. If Tyra Banks taught us one thing, it's how many different versions of Vogue there are.
So many Vogues.
Yeah, you'll get a contract with Vogue Italia. Then there's eventually by the end of Top Models, like a contract with like Vogue Antarctica. So anyway,
that's the Vogue.
No, I'm looking forward to New York a lot. Like I'd say even more than I am to continue watching OC right now. Like I feel like
what?
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
But you're like more so than OC.
Yeah, because I think honestly, like last season was the first time I watched OC.
Right.
So I feel like they're both on an even par with me as far as how familiar I am with the ladies.
Right.
And I have to say that the New York cast is a lot more likable so far. Like they don't, because they're so fresh, they don't all have this baggage or this reputation that precedes them.
Right.
So there's not this whole, Shannon, is supposed to be a certain way, and Heather has this. There's
not as much history going back, but definitely with OC, it's not as much toxicity going back, like say Jersey.
Correct, but Jersey's done. I mean, we're cut those strings. Jersey's dead to me. No, I'm kidding. I hope Jersey.
As Teresa would say, I cut the cancer out. Yeah.
She needs to meditate, whatever she likes to do.
Meditating. Namaste.
Yeah.
But not anymore because she doesn't do that podcast anymore.
No, but she does that cool commercial with Joel McHale for...
And she has her own podcast.
Yeah.
He talks about her daughter's songs.
Oh, we shouldn't bring that.
We're not talking about Jersey. We're not talking
No.
Yeah.
But,
so yes, I'm looking forward to New York. I'm enjoying OC. I'm
not enjoying it. I'm just saying I'm really looking forward to New York. Like October can't be here soon enough.
You like that for other reasons.
Yeah.
But I'm still holding on to the summer, so I'm not quite ready to get to October. But I am looking forward to it, et cetera, all the things.
It's good.
Yes.
And then it's hot up here.
It's hot up here.
You're glistening.
Am I? Oh,
yeah.
No.
Yeah. I'm glistening as well, aren't I?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Need some powder.
We need to figure out if people can hear the fan that's over there.
Oh, we'll have to do recording.
Yeah, we'll have to do recording and see if if they don't hear it, then they'll just see our wind blowing nicely in the breeze.
Like a housewife should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, should we record our own little our own taglines?
Oh.
That would be delusional of us.
Delulu.
Till next time.
Till next time.